My name is Clara. School had always been a place of routine, same classrooms, same teachers, the same predictable chatter in the hallways. I moved through it quietly, unnoticed, blending into the background like wallpaper, content in my small orbit of friends, books, and solitary moments. Life felt ordinary, predictable, safe. That was, until the new student arrived. He appeared out of nowhere, or at least, that's how it felt. Dark hair that seemed almost black in every shadow, eyes that flickered with a depth I couldn't read, and a presence that seemed to warp the very air around him. Nobody knew much about him. His name, Adrian, his past, unknown. He didn't speak to anyone except when necessary. Yet somehow, everyone was aware of him. Even the teachers seemed wary, exchanging quiet glances whenever he entered the room. The first time he sat next to me in class, I felt a jolt, like a static charge running from my fingertips to my spine. He said nothing, just glanced at me with a look that was almost knowing. I couldn't tell if it was curiosity, amusement, or something darker. That glance lingered too long, as if he could see through the walls I had built around myself for years. The next day, I found a small folded note on my desk. No sender, just his handwriting, sharp, precise, almost elegant. Don't trust what you see. Look closer. I laughed nervously. A joke, maybe, but my pulse quickened. That night, I replayed every interaction I'd had with him. Every glance, every silence, every movement. Nothing about him was ordinary. Nothing about his presence felt accidental. Over the following weeks, Adrian appeared everywhere. Not just in class, but in the library, the courtyard, even the quiet corners of the cafeteria. And always, he seemed to be watching, waiting. Sometimes I'd find messages slipped into my locker, tucked inside my notebook, barely legible. Some truths hide in plain sight. Ask the right question, and the answer will find you. Not everyone you trust is what they seem. I wanted to ignore him, to treat him like the mystery he seemed to want to be. But curiosity gnawed at me. There was something in those cryptic words, something he wanted me to see, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. I tried to ask other students about him, but they shrugged or stared at me blankly, as if he didn't even exist, or as if they were afraid of acknowledging him. Then came the encounter in the abandoned science lab, a place no one ever went. The air smelled of dust, rust, and old chemicals. He was there, as if expecting me, a faint smile curving his lips. "You're asking the questions you shouldn't," he said quietly. "But it doesn't matter. You'll find the answers anyway. The question is, are you ready?" I didn't know what to say. I couldn't tell if I was scared or thrilled or both. His voice was calm, deliberate, and somehow it made the silence of the room heavier, thicker. After that night, I couldn't stop noticing him in strange ways. He would linger at the edge of the hallway, just out of reach, watching, always observing. And sometimes, when I turned a corner, I caught him staring at a blank wall as if it held secrets no one else could see. One afternoon, I found a book on my desk that I had never seen before, its pages marked with cryptic symbols and underlined passages. No note, no explanation, just the book. I began my quiet investigation, watching, listening, piecing together fragments of who he was. Every day revealed more inconsistencies in his story, facts that didn't line up, skills he shouldn't have, knowledge of events he couldn't possibly know. And yet, when I tried to confront him, he would only smile cryptically, as if daring me to uncover more. One rainy afternoon, I saw him talking to a janitor in the hallway. The janitor looked nervous, almost scared, and handed Adrian a folded piece of paper. He glanced at me, as if aware I was watching, and then disappeared down a side corridor. I couldn't stop thinking about what that paper could contain. Then one evening, as I stayed late in the library to avoid the chaos of the halls, I heard his voice, soft, almost a whisper. "You're closer than you think. But be careful, some doors, once opened, can't be closed." I spun around, but he was gone. Only a single shadow remained, stretching across the rows of books like a warning. My heart pounded, but an undeniable thrill coursed through me. I had been drawn in, caught in a mystery far bigger than the usual high school gossip or assignments. Weeks turned into a game of observation. I noticed patterns where he went when he appeared, the subtle changes in his expressions when he thought no one was looking. I discovered a hidden locker, a small, locked compartment in the basement of the school. Every day I passed it, I felt a magnetic pull, as if it were calling to me. I wanted to open it, to see what secrets it held, but fear kept my hands at bay. I still don't know Adrian's full story. His presence is a constant puzzle, pieces that never quite fit. And maybe I never will. But one thing is certain, my ordinary school life is over. Adrian has arrived, and with him, a mystery I can't resist unraveling. Because some classmates aren't just classmates. Some are doors to secrets you weren't ready to discover. And sometimes, once those doors are opened, nothing will ever feel ordinary again. Thank you for listening to my story. If it captivated you, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I'd love to read your thoughts in the comments. Your support means the world.